Hi everybody, Roy here. I'm with Brent at Intrinsic, and there's a garden here that I think is too cool because it's large plants, and sometimes we're cautious about using too many large plants, and we don't really have a good reason why we're cautious. It's just something we've never practiced. So, Brent, thanks for having me out here, and thanks for having us out here.
Yeah.
Can you explain the concept of what you've created here?
So this is my perennial exotic garden, kind of inspired by Great Dixter's exotic garden, and then Jared Barnes talking about his visit to Great Dixter's exotic garden.
And Jared's going to be here.
Yeah, he'll be here September 26th for our 11th annual Ornamental Grass Day. And his blog kind of inspired me to want my own exotic garden. And this is the result, where the bulk of the plants are herbaceous and the bulk of the plants are 5 or more feet tall.
And the hoop pot, how did this work out? How do you think
Yeah, so this was an old growing area that I was not using, and I decided it was right next to 3 gardens we already had. I figured this was the perfect space to build my next garden.
Well, you're playing off what you had.
Yeah.
And transitioning nicely the tall things into something nobody has that I know of. I don't know anybody with nothing but large plants. And a good ground layer too, because like the sedges we put in, they live in shade, acquired shade, as plants grow, so they know how to live with acquired shade. So I guess the next thing we want to take a walk.
Yeah, let's walk.
We'll see if we can fit our way through this. And the nice thing I have to say, and Ray Schulenberg at Morton Arboretum brought this up to me, I was putting a walkway in at the Arboretum in 1982, and he wanted the walkway 1 concrete block apart because he wanted the people to be touched by the plants when they walk through the prairie. And I thought, what a sensitive thing to have to be touched. And some people, that's not what they understand just yet.
Right.
So, well, okay, thank you. So we're entering the garden now, Brent. You want to describe some of the plants you've put in? And
we've got this tall daylily, autumn minaret. I got those from Roy a couple of years ago for a job, and we put some in the field, and then for this garden it was the perfect daylily.
It's a nice plant. I think it's out of the 20s.
Yeah, it's an old cultivar, but still
late blooming.
Yeah.
Height, nice height.
Still has value. And next to that is this reseeding what was Gora biennis, and now it's an Onica or something.
What is it? Gina? Thank God for botanists. We'd be so bored with the same Latin names over and over again.
Right.
That's cool. Has it reseeded? Did you plant it and it's reseeded?
Yeah, we planted just a handful, and then it's definitely reseeded here and there, but not overly aggressively. And something is eating the leaves, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah,
it's native.
Yeah. And when you sell it, we had that for sale in a container. Nobody bought it because they didn't like the foliage.
Yeah, it's tough. It's got a tough habit in a pot.
Yeah, it looks. It doesn't look nice. People don't like it to be. You'll never see it at Home Depot. Never going to happen at Home Depot. Okay, well.
And the Vernonias are seedlings of Altissima Jonesboro Giant, which is normally 12 feet tall.
Wow.
These are about 7 to 8 feet tall.
Is Jonesboro Giant in the trade?
Yeah, well, Plant Delight sells it still.
Okay.
And we have it in our grass garden.
What are we gently moving through here?
Yeah, so this is Helianthus salicifolius.
I like this texture.
This one is in bud at about 10 feet tall. And some are 11 or 12 feet tall and just about to bloom yellow. Cool. Great texture and movement in the garden.
And it's so, see, the thing about what I like about gardening is there's no end of possibilities. That what the next gardens will be, let them be, and come to know what the, your goals and objectives, and just let loose. You let loose here. This is very cool.
We did.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
And lots of carrots at the edge of the path and hanging over the path.
Yeah, we did that the same year you planted, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was September of 2023 into October. We laid out the carrots October 23.
24, so this is 2 years old.
Yep.
2 growing seasons.
Yep.
Wow. Well, let's keep moving so we can see the other areas.
At the very corners there are Helianthus lemon queen, which is a softer yellow.
Okay, we're coming
Another
up to that.
older variety.
Are these the Boltonias then? That are...
Yeah, that one is reseeding everywhere. It's Boltonia decurrens.
Oh.
And we also have Nally's lime dots out here.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't have the
one.
petals,
Yeah,
but the
cool.
little...
It's rhizomes. It's led by rhizomes.
Okay.
It's Nellie's lime dot for you out there. It's a beautiful plant. So the Boltonia you have an action plan for.
Yep, we're going to be taking those down to the ground before they go to seed at the end of the season. And same with the Agastache nepetoides, the tall yellow Agastache.
Right.
I reseeded those all over the garden last fall, and they're coming up in mats right now, so maybe a little too much.
But that's okay. See, once you know what a plant's nature is, which is more than just one or two things, the plant's nature is like all of you out there. The nature of you never ends. It's constantly changing, constantly crawling into new areas. Because I think you're not just living, but we're all growing. And if you continue to grow as you're living, your possibilities are endless for who you want to be and what you want to do. And it's the same with a garden. But you understand we got to prune the Boltonia, because I don't want that to keep doing what it can't help but do.
Right.
Is seed for it. But then when there's less opportunity for it, it can't take over because it doesn't have any opportunity to create a place for it to be. So eventually you might not have to prune them as much.
Right.
This will be so thick with other things.
Yeah, the ground is really getting covered. So I'm not too worried about the future reseeding. On this end, we have a few woody plants. We have Heptacodion and bud and starting to bloom. We have kind of a hedge carrying over from the Dawn Redwood hedge in Trudy and Sonia's garden. And then we have some meadow rose and monkshood.
What electrum is this? What meadow rose?
So that one is called Splendide. It's a hybrid with Ruffrunianum from Cherry Delabroy in France, and it blooms like this 2 to 3 months.
And the flowers are large.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful plant. You see how it leans into stuff?
Yeah.
You know what, in there? There's no tomato cages or bamboo staking in here. Is that cool? And I don't see any nylon socks wrapping around bamboo to hold everything up. Right, this is like a miracle for some people. They can't wait to get a tomato cage around everything. So this is cool. You got the plants supporting each other. It's a real, it's a community. And I think communities are what we all need to develop, because some of the gardens I see are like mobs. You want to get a bunch of people that are in a mob setting and they just kind of do what they're going to do and become rambunctious. And that's simply because people don't understand or have knowledge of who the plants are when they put them together socially. So this has a knowledge-based community. That's very cool. What's this?
Cup plant. Silphium perfoliatum. So it has that cupped foliage around the stem. Birds can drink the water. They can eat the seeds. And we got to be careful with that one reseeding all over too.
When it's young and later, maybe not as much.
Maybe we take some off before they go to seed.
That's a great approach. And also, when you know the plants and you identify the seedlings, and you come in here in the spring with a hoe, you just hoe them out. And something's going to show up in the space between plants. So once you identify them, you can get them when they're about 2 inches tall too. So that's knowing the plants too.
Yeah.
This is definitely a garden, like all gardens. You know the plants are.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. What do we have here? The aster.
This is the aster macrophyllus albus, and it's very happy here. In the dry woods of Gore County, it rarely flowers, but here in a little more sun, richer soil, it's blooming heavy. And we'll be collecting seed on that as well.
This is great. And you have all this available.
Yeah.
Is most everything you have in here available to
the bulk of it is. Some of the plants we grew, but no one ever bought them, so we put them in the garden.
That's right. I mentioned to people out north, when we have more plants that nobody wants than any nursery in the Midwest. And I think you're finding that too. You're bringing in plants that have possibilities that really can help people be better at what they do, but they just don't know them. And this is a perfect place for designers to come into and say, wow, what's this?
Learn something.
Yeah, this is educational.
These are sour cherries from Bailey Nursery, perfectly hardy, and edible. And we have two just kind of side by side, similar to Trudy's garden. We have the Carpinus, so kind of echoing that two-tree model.
It's great how you played off the other garden. This is really a wonderful transition into something different. We're coming to an opening.
Yeah, so we come to the end, and we have a couple limelight hydrangeas that my brother had left over on a job, and I just couldn't stand them in the hoop house another winter, so I ended the garden here.
Oh, it's a home. You had a home for them. It's like everybody finds a home.
And we have a couple fenced panels that we're growing vines on. This one has clematis. But the panel in the center has hardy kiwi and some other vines.
Oh. So do you are you still going to add more vines? Or?
I would like to. Some annual vines. We had the Dulcus lab hyacinth bean last year on that one. And some other Love Lies bleeding maybe, or some of those other annual vines.
This is a two growing season.
Yeah.
How would you say the stewardship time has changed from first year to second year?
Yeah, so mostly we've come in once or twice a year and either hoed or weeded by hand. This year a little less. I'm mostly cleaning up the edges and along the path.
Okay.
But it should be less,
Did I hear you right? For the whole garden we walked through, you said once or twice a year.
Yeah.
See? Know your plants. You can cut what people call maintenance. We want to get rid of maintenance. We don't do stewardship. Brent just mentioned this whole garden we walked through once or twice a year.
Yeah.
A little more detail on the walkways.
Yeah. We'll clean it up for grass day coming up. We'll have a few ladies come through and hand weed and take some of the annual weeds that are going to seed beforehand.
It's like preparing for a wedding.
Yeah.
We had a wedding coming up. So it's a very special day, very educational day too, grass day.
Yeah.
So, well, anything else you want to add? This isn't too good.
I mean, we have a couple more speakers besides Jared Barnes. Nick McCullough from Ohio. He's an author of a book on American gardens. And
very
then
nice book too.
Shannon Curry, who works for Izell Plants, and they are selling native plants direct to the public online.
Is grass day still available? Is it still open?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have a registration online.
Oh, good.
IntrinsicPerennialGardens.com. There's a link.
Okay. So sign up right away. It's like too much fun. Oh, thanks, Brent.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.